And we're off.
Good. What are we doing today?
Today we're checking that a frame is straight.
How are we going to do that?
I think using your special tools. Are we using your fancy tools?
I'm making my tools right now.
Hmm.
Ooh. This frame is screwed up on it here.
Hmm.
1.2 inches that way. 1.91 this way. 9 thou out around. Maybe that's why your cup is loose on the top. Where are your cups anyway, you know?
No, I think they might be in the pile over here. I think, I don't know.
Find them.
You want me to find them?
9.4. Yep. That was 9.4. 9.6. 9.2 is our smallest point. Right here. 9.4. These are for big twin, which go up here. They don't fit on this frame, so I got to cut these down. 1.3. I got 100 thou off of here to make my tool work. Find it yet?
Here's one.
One. Yeah, we're doing good. Two. Ooh, shit.
I got it.
All right, don't scratch up that chrome over there.
What?
Don't scratch your chrome up.
I think it's fine.
Those are dirty, aren't they?
Not a little bit dirty.
Did you get dirty?
A little bit.
You got dirty.
A little
You're
bit.
not touching my camera now. Look at these filthy ass things. Where'd you get these dirty things from?
From the bike?
How come you didn't clean them yet?
You want me to clean them?
Gee, these things are terrible.
Grease makes it go though.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah, clean those up. Yeah, I got dirty too. Here's somebody sneaking around up front too. All right, we'll be back. We do some cleaning.
We're filming.
They're loose.
What do you mean?
The undersides. Here's a frame set of those. Making our adapters here.
For your tool?
Yep. Modifying the tool. Looking to fit in your bike?
You want me to check?
We cut it, okay. Big twin, small twin. See if it fits in there.
The top right.
Doesn't matter. Grease is throwing me off. Problem?
What?
The problem?
It fits, but it wobbles back and forth like front to back,
That's because you're on the top.
which is out of whack. Do you want me to check both sides?
Check the bottom around the corner. Top one's going to stop round. This one I can't get it close enough. My eyeball. Slide that out. This falling apart. Screws me up. could see it was off, but I couldn't tell how much. So now it's correct. There's the light up. So now the indicator. What do you mean by that? It's close enough. Do your back. You missed your film. Fit?
Yeah. Alright. Back to work. Someone wants to see how I make my tools. That's how I make tools. Let's go. You're blocking my road. Alright.
He does a lousy recording job. I do better by myself. Okay, this is the screwed up hole up in there. These cups are undersized. These are supposed to be a bead-in fit. That's not a bead-in fit.
What's a bead-in fit?
I think I have to use my hammer, not just put on my fingers. So these are tapered, and this hole's screwed up. This one up here is when it's out around real bad. It's been in an accident most likely, which makes this top part oval. So it's long this way, it's small side to side. That's why this one doesn't go in as far, even though it's more screwed up. It's tight on one side only. This cup here fits looser. There. Was that a bead-in fit?
No.
Oh. So that might not be the best. So this is the top one, because this one's tighter.
So do we start hitting the frame with a hammer, or how do we fix it?
Even though it measures the same this direction, it goes in the same amount. How do you do what?
Do we start hitting the frame with a hammer, or how do we fix it?
Nope.
No.
So I cut this down to fit a Sportster, so now this will center up here in the hole, like that. And I'll put my big bar down here, which is down here. You can do it. You're in charge of that. So these go in there like that, and center. Then you can see where this is at. It's a big bar. Can I get that light up there? You didn't bring the tools with you, did you? Till you drop that one.
Perfect.
Did you drop that?
I'll pick it up.
Okay, good deal. Need an Allen. Red ones. Those metric?
I didn't look.
I need American. What other color you got?
Here we go.
Red ones. Perfect. Those are American. Good job. You think the one you got's missing? Yep,
The one we need is missing?
most likely. It's usually how it goes. No,
You're good?
that one works.
Here you go.
How about this one? This one here, I know what this is for. I know what that does to my hand when I hit it. See, it keeps it from sliding, see? So these keep the frame straight, the bar straight, and the clamp lets you go up and down with those. Of course, when you move it, it changes it. Too far? I got too far now. Okay. Didn't shove the frame in far enough.
I got that. Oh, you tried this down?
Nope. Just let go of it. 'Cause you're fighting me every time I'm trying to move. Wonder why the frame won't let me move, because you're holding on to that damn thing. Okay, I gotta get this in here far enough that it can go all the way down. Damn. It won't move.
Looks good.
Problem is we're not square here anymore. Camera's way too close. Did you watch your videos? Did you see how close everything was? You couldn't
No.
see anything.
Oh.
You couldn't see that your videos were too close? Couldn't see anything?
I didn't watch them all the way through.
5 minutes would do it. So you see how this is not flat?
Yeah.
Your table's not square, the bars aren't square, your frame ain't square. Which one do you think it is?
I think it might be the frame. It's just a guess though.
Okay, so now, we got something to work from. You know what this is?
Tape measure?
Pretty smart.
Oh. I just learned about it yesterday.
You learned all about that?
Yeah.
Trade school?
Uh-huh. 6 weeks in.
Pretty good. The problem when I was straight edge, glue. Need straight edge.
How long is this?
This looks like a straight edge to me. Roughly about almost 10 inches. Doesn't look square. camera. You always on your phone already?
No, I'm talking to my brother. He's flying in from Mexico right now. He just landed. Closer? I can get really close, you know.
You're supposed to be eyeballing on center.
You want me to eyeball this thing?
Yeah. Why don't you do it on the camera? We don't care what you see. So right now we're eyeballing our center point, our frame. So this is close enough for me. Does that look straight?
Looks straight to me.
As long as you don't move it, we're still good. The problem is, as soon as I move this, that's why I move the frame. It's pretty damn tight, I don't like it's falling off. Get it to move?
Me?
No, frame.
Oh.
Does this look centered?
Yeah. I think so. It's kind of hard to tell on this little screen, but
It's hard to tell from this angle too.
looks straight.
Okay, so if we're about 10 inches or give or take a quarter inch, we should be square enough for this project. So, what do we got?
10 inches on the dot.
10 and 1/8. Considering the accuracy that we're working to around here, that's pretty close.
Hmm.
I think the front end's straight enough for you, what you need.
Really?
Yeah.
Yay. But that's not the reason that the engine's mounted in
See,
wrong,
if I
right?
move it that much to make it right on 10,
Yeah.
do you think we're gonna notice a difference back here?
Yeah. But the cup is still a problem, right? The fact that it's really loose and very
Yeah,
still.
but the frame's not bent.
Okay.
Does that look like it's on center between the frame?
Yes.
Go back here on your 10 inch.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because of that rear brake thing, but
Yes,
yeah, it looks good.
not quite 2 finger, not quite 2 finger, that's my measurement. All right, I think we're within 1/8 of an inch. So, all else being screwed up, going by our correct dimensioning, I think we're square. Square enough anyway for your project. And I didn't have to pull out my fancy stand either, which took me about an hour to get it out of here. And my back had probably hurt after I did it.
It might be zoomed in a little bit, I know.
So, center line right here is 10 inches, right down to there. And center right between this frame rail, 10 inches right there. But the frame is not quite flat on the bottom, but I don't care. As long as the front end, as long as the wheel is still where it belongs. Now, we don't have a swing arm in the back to know if that's bad. The chances are the front's good,
And we're probably gonna replace
the
this
back's
swing arm.
good. Yeah, I'll put a bent one on there for you. The next thing you do is you look at your shock mounts back there and see if they look like they're square. They look like they're square.
Yeah.
Maybe a tripod, you can see better.
Yeah, it looks perfect.
Okay, now I'm going to take our tape measure. We're going to measure this. Okay, we're 22 at the top of the thread. We're 16th off. Probably some of this here. Nope, it gets worse. That makes it worse. So that shock's still slightly low. By 16th. That's probably why shocks you don't go on evenly. So I don't care, it's close enough. We're not way out. I put a level across here and eyeball it. That would tell you something too. You got a level?
Not on me.
Why not?
Usually carry it in my pocket, but I forgot it at home today.
I got a level for you. See a level like these? It's called welding rod. So that one's on the frame, this one's on the strut. This one comes off the frame right here. Your hole. We got another hole right up in here that should go all the way through.
Do you want to put it in a bit further?
That's just sitting at the bottom of the square. Okay, now look at it from the front. All those look pretty close.
Yeah? Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's really hard to eyeball, but
You can't eyeball?
it's just hard to do.
Why, are you drunk?
Maybe.
This one's kind of important here, but I don't think I can do this one because it's a piece of junk in the way over there. That one's kind of important. Does that look square to the other ones?
There's that tip hanging off on your side, but
Yeah, but does it look square?
yeah, it looks like it goes a bit up that way, but it's hard to.
Maybe the frame's bent a little bit on that side.
I mean, it could just be because of the way it's being forced out, because it's all.
No, I'm holding on the bottom.
Yeah. No, I mean it's so marginal. I can't even tell.
Marginal?
Marginal.
You have a marginal vehicle?
Yeah. It's within the margin.
What if I take a helping device? That's too much of a helping device. Something a little lighter. There you go.
Yeah, that looks.
So you got all the swing arm pivots and all your other ones up there. So if you're looking at your distance from here to here, there, same one over there. If they're all the same,
Yeah.
you're good. If they're different, you're not so good.
But then why is the motor not sitting in the frame right? You said it could be the engine mounts or the engine itself.
We don't know, we haven't got that far yet. I'm just going by the scientific measurement device here I got. About that much length. About a 3/8 of an inch off. Swing arm pivot's a little off. It should look like it's a little off.
You don't think that's just from the rod bending down on that side?
Nope.
Okay.
Want me to rotate it?
No, I mean it's just the weight is pulling it down like that.
3/8 of an inch is quite a bit. You gotta remember that was only this much distance here, so. Of course, I don't know how beat up your hole is over there, but anyway, it's not quite square there. If you come off the other mount, which is this one down here, which is your other area.
Does that actually matter? Because it's a rear brake, right?
Doesn't matter, it's still. You look at the frame to see if the frame is twisted or something, and the frame definitely looks a little bit off in the back. See how much higher, even if I take the weight of the rod up a little bit,
Yeah.
we're still nowhere near as high as that side. So it looks like this is kind of like this, but it's hard to believe that's off and all this stuff up here is straight. So it's probably made that way. Otherwise it took a hell of a hit back here to
Yeah, someone hit the wheel or something like that.
hit it pretty damn hard. And what I don't like is all this has been ground right here.
Isn't that just from whatever was on there?
Nope. That's called somebody with a sander. They couldn't get the swing arm in there, so they went and ground the shit out of the frame instead of putting the swing arm bearings in correctly, because they didn't know what the hell they were doing. So when this area is all ground, you can see all the sanding marks. You can see how it's uneven. See, it's really low right here, it's high up here. So when you go to bolt your swing arm together, it's not sitting flat, because that's all fucked up. Someone helped you out there by screwing the frame up. And this side over here, looks like they did not screw up this side over here. They only screwed up the one side. So you only half screwed up on your swing arm.
How is that fixable?
You have to cut the frame square.
which is going to be hard to do.
You mean like you have to cut this part flat again?
This has to be cut flat.
Mm.
There's no way of chucking up in the milling machine because you have to come off this surface right here, and you won't have anything to chuck to because this is the ideal place to clamp it right here, but you can't clamp there because that's where you need to cut. So yeah, there's no real way of fixing that. All you can do is hand grind it flat and hope for the best. Get it flatter than it is anyway. So someone helped you out there by screwing that up.
That's nice.
Yeah. Now this is your chain right here rubbing all those. You got dark in here.
That looks good. That is a lot of metal gone. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, it's in the fender too.
Yeah, but the fender's garbage. This is actually important.
So like I said, the swing arm has definitely got some issues with it there. Where's your old swing arm? Maybe they modified that too.
I don't know, actually. I don't see it.
Yeah, guess we don't need it.
It's back there.
Did you have one?
I did.
It's probably dirty too, I bet. Oh, it's got a chain guard on it and everything.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, he's gonna knock that whole pile over, get that piece out of there.
Yeah.
You didn't scratch the chrome, did you?
We're replacing all of these parts. So.
We are?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I didn't know we were replacing everything.
Just about.
Somebody's gonna think you're loaded or something. Ew, you got dirty.
Yeah, it's kind of filthy.
Now see this surface right here? This is flat, and that's not sitting against a flat piece on your swing arm. I mean on your frame.
Huh.
And the other side over here. See, this side looks good. So the swing arm looks good. It's just they screwed up the frame for you. So there you go. So you got the neck area screwed up, which is very common. And then the swing arm being part, that usually doesn't get screwed up back here. That's not as common. But oh well. Fun, fun, fun. So we got issues. Where's your motor? Well, this motor mount over here appears to be new. And it appears to be nice and flat, so it should it should molt into the frame nicely. And hopefully square. Do you think it will?
No.
Why not?
Absolutely not. No, I'm not.
Oh, your hands got dirty.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can mess with your camera.
Yeah, there's a rag. I got my hand dirty too.
I mean, with this bike, I don't think it's gonna go in straight.
You think it's gonna go in straight?
No.
No. All right. So it looks at the back of the frame's kind of screwed up on the bottom. Everything else looks pretty good. Of course, this is what controls the motor. Now, if this is off back here, that will make the motor be off in the front. So we'll put the motor in and see what happens. Maybe the back of the frame's bad. We'll find out. Okay, we're by myself again, so I get some real work done. Even the owner can tell that this thing's screwed up back here. It's so bad. Even he can feel it. All right, so right now I gotta get all this powder coat off of the mounting surfaces here, and those threads in there are horrible looking. So more than likely I'll have to helicoil this frame to save that hole. More work to do, of course. I don't know how I'm gonna machine that to a bad part of the frame, but I think it's safe to say the back fender is gonna have to come off the bike now. I didn't want to do that before, but oh well. I think at this point we have come to the conclusion we need to go down to a bare frame before we get all the bad parts away. And the frame's bad too, so I don't know how you go any less than that. So I guess we'll go ahead and take the back fender off. Let's see. Looks like they got a bunch of fancy bolts in here. So I'll go ahead and pull those off, get the fender up out of the way, so we can get to the rest of the bike. So I don't think you need to watch me do that, so I'll be back.